And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. So a moment now to see the story for DeJounte Murray.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Cooper is out there with Green. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Green, and it's Waters in at the 2 spot. And for New Orleans, a bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. Hawkins is out there with DeJounte Murray. Stan, when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation. You know, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do, and then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
Murray against Cooper. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. Lets it go from deep. Goes back up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
And good that time.
Well, you know Ingram has such a good all-around game. No problem at all from that mid-range area.
Green with the ball. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Green with a screen on Hawkins. Here's McCain. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 4-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
Now, here's Green. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's McCain. Covered by Williamson. And finished off by Lively.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that's just another thing Murray can do for you. Hit the 3.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Waters. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Williamson. Poked away. Green with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Pelicans shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
The commitment and the effort is all there with Jordan Hawkins. He seems very intent on continuing to up his game.
Murray looking around. Oh, good on the three. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Lively a screen on Murray. Green the pass to Lively, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lively's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Murray. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Williamson. Count it from 12.
Well, that's something that Zion continues to work on, and it will only help his game moving forward.
Outside, Green. Outside, Green. Back to Green. Here's McCain. He's covered by Hawkins. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. McCain's shot is off.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Waters. Finished off the break. Waters got 5 points so far.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Yeah, that's a great setup there. Murray keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Rockets leading by 5. Green, the pass to Green. Bobbed up there for Green. Williamson finds Murray. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Green. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Here's Waters. He's covered by Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Lively a screen on Ingram. Waters. Good on the triple. Waters got his third basket of the night.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Hawkins for the Rockets. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green dishes the ball. Green drives in, and he gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Pelicans trail by 6. Bob it forward. Ingram and Williamson. Murray out there with Hawkins. And it's Messi in at the 5. It's the Pelicans 5. Sinks the three-pointer. Hawkins has got 11 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Lively a screen on Hawkins. Here's Green. The kick out to Williams. And it's Houston with another.
Yeah, Williams is a big who can score outside the confines of the paint.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Ingram attacking. That one falls. He has 7.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Houston leading by 3. So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can't he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people. And he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Trey Murphy comes in for Brandon Ingram. Houston also making some changes. Ware's checked in, and Dillingham subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Williamson, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Hawkins kicks to Murray. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. And McCain pulls it down.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Green, no luck. Pelicans trail by 6. Jones the pass to Williamson. Pass to Hawkins. Left side, Jones. Murray outside. For 3. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that
one? Green against Hawkins. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Dillingham's got 6.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Pelicans. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And Houston, they're obviously within striking distance of that top spot. It's a long season, but they've hit a few more bumps maybe than most had anticipated.
Now here's Ingram. 7 points in the game. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the score by Houston. Pass to Williamson. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels that.
Now Dillingham, he has 6. Green with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Murray following the score by Houston. Pass to Ingram. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Now here's Green. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing over Hawkins. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Williamson looking it over. That's tipped, and so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this.
Thanks for joining us through the first half. There is still some work to do for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by 20.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
You know me.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's foul. We've got Green, also Derek Lively out there. And it's Waters in at the small forward.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Murray's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 10. They host the Kings after this game, and that game concludes a 5-game homestand. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Pass to Lively. Shot clock at 5. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll continue the road trip heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. And here is Ingram. Shoots from the high post, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Ingram's got it back down to single digits for the Pelicans. Stan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor, and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent. It's blocked.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And Green slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Green against Murray. Here's Ingram. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Ingram's got 13.
Yeah, and when Ingram's rolling like this, you'll see the offense try to run even more through him.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Green dishes to Green. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot up. Here's Lively. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. Second, the Pelicans.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ball's checked in. Here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Williamson against Green. Outside, Green. Over Williamson. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Pass to Hawkins. Williamson against Green. The offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Ball kicks to Green. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. He's got 17.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Pelicans trail by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Green, the pass to Green. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Hawkins. New Orleans has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Green. Sexton comes in for Green.
Substitution on the court.
Green dishes to Green. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 2 points, that one goes.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
We've got Hawkins. Herbert Jones is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Here's Green. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Green with a screen on Murray. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pelicans trail by 7. For the 3. Rockets with the rebound. McCain's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green passes to Waters. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this deep.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Ingram in for DeJounte Murray. Lively is screen on Hawkins. Green passes to Lively. Oh, trying for it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Knocks down the three ball.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Stolen away. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Ingram up top. Pass to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green with the block. The drive by Green. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. It's a 14-point game. Driving to the basket. Pass to Hawkins. And here is Ingram. To end the run. And the shot is good. Ingram's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, the defense was right on him there, but Ingram is just too good that close to the rim.
Lively a screen on Hawkins. Green deciding where to go with it. Now Lively. Green finds Lively. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Green. From deep three-point land. Pelicans pull it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And McCain pulls it down.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Green passes to Lively. Outside, Green drills the three-pointer. Green's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Rockets.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pelicans trail by 15. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murray's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Şengün's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Green with a screen on Murray. Back to Green. The three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Ingram with it. No good. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Şengün with the screen for Green. Pass to McCain. Green against Murray. Green inside. Şengün with a wide open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
They get it back. Şengün kicks to Green. Here's Waters. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Rockets lead by 21. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. It's rebounded by Waters.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Murray against Green. He gets that one. Green's got 36.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And that one's good. Ingram.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Here's Murray. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.